What's up, y'all? How you doing today? I'm glad you stopped by one more time to the hot new show you gotta see, The Forum. I'm your host, Vernon Moore. Today we're gonna talk about a very, very important subject, the secret weapon. We're talking about Christians and multimedia, arts, and entertainment. We're taking over the mountain. And I have a special guest in studio with me today. My boy. None other than Mr. Rashad Smith. How you doing, sir?
I'm all right, brother. How you feeling, man?
Y'all see that handshake? All the way live. Yes, sir, man. You had a chance to play in the movie Get On Up with James Brown, correct?
Yes,
can you just real fast let us know how was that for you?
It was a blessing. Same thing when I heard about it in the news that they were actually doing casting for it here in Mississippi. So I went to the casting and auditioned for the director, Tate Taylor, and he was like, "Yeah, man, great." And it was like a month I didn't hear nothing from nobody.
Oh wow!
And then
Quiet
like
zone.
out of the blue, they called me like, "Hey, could you be in Natchez tomorrow? Could
Wow.
you be in Natchez tomorrow? And we're gonna give you everything. We're gonna give you your everything to sign, everything you need to do.
Wow.
And who you gonna be playing? You're gonna be playing Charles Connor." And I was like, okay. And I reported to Natchez, man, and I come to find out that Charles Connor was the first drummer for Little Richard and the Upsetters.
I remember seeing that.
And he was from New Orleans.
Yes, sir.
And he's still alive today.
Wow.
And still gigging.
That's amazing.
And it was a blessing, man, to be on set and to work on that movie. It was one of the best sets. One of the best sets into the last movie that I did or whatever. That to be
Okay. Yes, sir. And when I saw you posting photos and things, some of the celebrities and stars that you were around in that Get On Up movie, man, I was just like, my boy is doing it. He's doing it. You know, the Lord is bringing dreams to pass. So, man, let's segue, man, real fast here. We look up, and all of a sudden, you in the, I'm gonna call it what some of us black people call it, the Wakanda movie. The Black Panther. I'm like, oh my God, he's in the Black Panther. I mean, so how did that go? How did you get the call? What, email, what?
What happened was I heard about they was doing the open call, and me, one thing I haven't been afraid of. Go because for one, my dad always told me if you won't go, you never know. So
won't go, you never know.
Last year, I boxed up the truck, put all my stuff in the truck, and ran over to Atlanta. I was like, man, I'm getting in this movie. I don't care. And I originally went there as a percussionist and a drummer because I was like, well, I just want to be in the movie.
Wow. Yeah.
So I went to the open call. It was like thousands of people out there, thousands. I'm talking about, man, thousands. And finally I got seen. They just took my picture. Bam. That was it. Cool. All right, peace. All right, go. So I walked away from the movie. I was like, man, I'm probably not gonna get in it. Then
Packed up the truck for nothing, you thought, huh?
Next thing you know, like a month later,
wow.
It's something about those months. I get a call saying like, hey, you got an audition with one of the coordinators to perform one of the stunts for it. I was like,
so a stunt in your resume?
No, it wasn't. I always tell people I was like, I'm an actor first that was blessed to perform stunts on the movie Black Panther. That's how I put it or whatever. Because one, I respect that community and I respect how they are because one, they're a very close-knit community or whatever. It's just that I want to be known as an actor and a director as well as a writer first, and then if I'm blessed to participate in that venue,
Gotcha. Yes, sir.
I train for that venue. Now I train for that venue now. So.
Yeah, I saw some of your action on. I was like, man, I don't want to fight him. Yes, sir. So you say 30 days passed by, and they call you to come in, and
call me, and I went there.
What are your emotions like?
I was honestly I was a little bit afraid because for one, like I said, I've never I've been in martial arts, but I've never did stunts where you're doing falls, fighting,
wow.
You doing choreography. similar to dance choreography, but it's more, the fight choreography because for one, if you're not on cue, you can hurt people.
Wow.
So I was nervous about that, man. They had great guys. The coordinator on the film was a guy gentleman named Andy Gill, and he had other guys in place like Danny Graham, JoJo,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Clayton Barber, Mr. Khalid, and actually Danny Graham is the body double, stunt double for Black Panther, and Khalid is the stunt double for Killmonger in the Killmonger suit or whatever.
Sir.
But to participate and learn from those guys that have years and years and years of experience, and to be able to go on set and perform these stunts and also be safe, was a blessing. And I know God was with me because, for one, if you've seen the movie now, you see him ride the rhino across.
Wow.
Actually, that was a Clydesdale horse.
Whoa.
Actually got afraid and like to trample me when he did that scene.
Are you serious?
'Cause I was like, I had just got movie stabbed and fell on the ground, and he rode it through, and they blew up something, and they boom, and the horse got scared, and the horse bucked.
Well, stop that horse right there. And we'll be right back after these messages. Don't go nowhere. Wakanda.
Wakanda forever.
Yeah, we'll be back. Had a long work week? In need of a massage? Well, visit Alicia Jones at Aqua The Day Spa in Renaissance by calling 601-898-9123 or visit them online at www.aquathedayspa.com.
Y'all ready?
And we're back. Glad you stayed right here. Listen, so you say now you're on the ground, presumably dead, for the movie. Yeah. And some real action starts happening during the action you're filming. So tell what happened again?
Okay, one of the assistant directors was like, okay then, man, bam, y'all just died right here.
Yeah.
Y'all right here, boom. And then so I'm laying there like, hey, and immediately I heard the horse go broom, 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 and I could hear.
Wow.
And somebody, like, when the horse saw some fighting and he heard an explosion. And when it exploded, the horse bucked. I've never moved that fast off the ground in my life. Like, 'cause me, I thought the horse was just out trampling me up.
It just got real.
I was gone.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? But I immediately in that time, I told the AD, I was like, look, man, I don't feel safe in this. So I feel that right now, just, we've already got the shot. So I appreciate if you just take me out of this.
Wow.
And because, for one, I know that, that type of danger I've never been in for, like, on set, and I don't know the logistics, what will come behind that. So in order to keep it safe, in order to not have accidents on set, and to remain in good health, I just, I humble myself to say, hey, just take me out of this. I'll just sit this one out or whatever. And I set that one out, but, I went out in the movie. But
yes, sir.
And they respected me because, for one, a lot of people feel pressured when they're performing things on set. You know what I'm saying? From what I've heard, as well as things that happened over the years past, where you just have to know to say, hey, I don't feel comfortable.
Right. So you don't want to be like Jackie Chan or Tom Cruise when they actually get bones broken doing their own stunts and things like that.
I mean, for one, if it happens, it happened. But I'm saying, like, something that'll be a mistake.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or something that will be an accident, something similar to that. But that I can control, of course, I won't want to go into that.
So tell me this. I mean, so getting the call to do the Black Panther movie, I mean, can you give me your mindset? What is your mindset? I mean, I know you had to have prayed before the movie and be like, Lord, I want to do this. I want to be a beacon of light for you. I want to be that ambassador, in that world of arts and entertainment. So what's your mindset getting the call to come do a massive movie like this?
Okay, I knew the movie was going to be massive, so I've already prayed about it. So I was like, well, God, I want you to go with me. And I've always been told ever since I was a little boy, make sure every room that you step in, you step with your right foot forward.
Yes, sir.
Because, one, that's the foot of God. And once you step on it, and one thing that I like to do is a lot of people, because, for one, I'm very, very spiritual. When I go in a room,
yes, sir,
I like to anoint things in the room.
You were anointing the set?
Hey, listen, man, I know.
So folk coming in sliding over, hey, what is that? You got anointing all on the floor.
I just go around touching things, and I go around praying because
Yes,
for
sir.
one, I know that in order for me to be safe in this room, I know I got to bring God in this room.
Yes,
I know
sir.
in order for me to finally be able, because I want to be able to go in a room. And you know, and the reason why I say I anoint things, because for one, I know this is the ground I'm supposed to walk on.
Yes, sir. Yes,
and
sir.
I know that whatever ground I walk on,
Yeah.
I have to make sure that I have God with me, that I have His hands on it.
Yeah. Conquering land systems and souls is what he have us conquering. So.
And you know what? And you know what I tell people? I tell people like I tell some of my students in my acting class. I say,
Yes,
hey,
sir.
you want to anoint things in the room. So not only you bring God in the room, but you know that you are in the room.
Okay.
Or spiritually, you are in the room.
Okay.
And this room is only a room, but now the room is an extension of you. So everything and all the space in between you, or whatever, it is the presence of God that is oozing off of you.
So I think it's really an important thing. You talk about how you were brought into this to be on set in movies, and now you're imparting to others. So you have a class that you teach.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Wow,
sir.
talk to us a little bit about that.
Yes, sir. Well, actually, it was my first. It was my first class recently this month of April, March and April, and my goal is that I want to rid people from being, as they say, ripped off in the business. Because for one, the business get a bad rep of people that rip people off. Well, hey, we in the middle of the mall and you can pay me $2,500 and I'll put you in a commercial. But no, that's not how it goes. Because for one, you have to understand, sometimes when you get into business, you have to work from ground up. And I teach people how to have the foundations. The foundations of, you know, what is a resume? What is a demo reel? You know, what are correct headshots and great headshots? What color makes you look good?
Yes, sir.
And you know, what is a monologue? Okay, and how to perform it? Like, how do you audition? Because my teacher, his name is Jim Gleason. He actually does mostly like tactical things to do while you're going into auditions that are actually tangible to use. And you know, and you have to know that it's more of a technique, and you develop this technique over time. That's why I love the technique. It's two techniques I pull from, is the Ivana Chubbuck, and also is the Meisner technique. Or whatever.
Yes,
Chubbuck is more of a you could tie it to a spiritual emotional place, and Meisner is more of a technical actor that has the tangible the technical, but I combine the both. Because for one, I want to be able to attach to this character emotion, but to use my tangible tools, but to not be bound by the tools, to actually let the person breathe that I'm actually playing.
And I'm going to tell you what, on that note, if you want more of this expertise, you're going to have to come to the classes. We're talking about the secret weapon on the forum. I got my boy right here, Rashad. We'll be right back after this. Have you had your taxes prepared? Well, why don't you try Stephanie McCullough at Tax Solutions. That's Tax Solutions, 601-720-7085 for Tax Solutions.
Y'all ready?
So what impacted you most from the Black Panther story? Can you talk to us about that, man?
The story that impacted me were, as I told people, the story was similar to this. It brought forth the dialogue that the African needed to have with the African American. And the reason why I say that is because for one, years and years and years, a wedge has been drawn in between us. Somebody that looks like me, somebody that has this, like, that is spiritually connected to me, but I can't connect to him because for one, he has heard things about me. But it's now time to break those walls down. You know what I'm saying? And to recognize that we are still people. We are people, and we are God's people. And that we need to connect with each other because for one, spiritually, we already so tied to each other.
That's
but
true.
it just so much has happened to us that it separated us. So I feel that by that story being told, it was actually started the dialogue between us. And to begin to re-understand each other. And to understand our position with each other and where we can go, how we can bond together to move forward as a collective of people.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Would you have ever expected the type of records that this movie is breaking? I mean, I can't keep up with them all. They're surpassing some of the bigger classics that's out there and everything. I mean, being a part of something like that, I mean, what does that make you feel like? What kind of headspace does that put you in?
Well, for one, I knew the movie was going to do great because, for one, the culture. When you give people something to reach back to and to tie to, not only was it was beautiful outfits and everything like that, but it was the culture, people seeing beauty on screen, and they're coming to the movie theaters dressed in that culture. It was amazing. It was because, for one, it gave people a chance to become prideful again. Because, for one, and when I say pride, not like pride like I'm boastful, but pride like a sense for, like, I know I come from a great place. I know I'm a, as the Bible says, part of a royal priesthood. It resonates because I got you. It's down in them, in the spiritual connection, awakening people to say, like, spiritual connection. I don't understand it fully, but I know I'm just gonna come dressed in this, and I'm gonna try to get a connection because, for one, I'm trying to understand, because, for one, I need to know my great grandmother. Yes, sir. I need to know who she was, and beginning to battle and to try to find their way back to the place. But what that did for me was, it let me know, and God gave me the reassurance that, son, you are on the right pathway. Yeah, that's good. You're just that close. Yeah. You're just that close. Yeah, that's good. It lets you know. And then one thing God spoke to me is that, son, I can work anywhere. Ooh. But in order for me sometimes to work on your behalf, you have to be in the room. Yeah, I remember you talking about that. Yeah, tell me about that. You have to be in the room. Yeah. And what I tell people is that, though I practice, though I do these things, we get the tangible things. I become the tools of action and everything. Yeah. But sometimes what people see is, people say you have that but what people don't know, that ain't nothing but the presence of God on you. Favor too. Yeah, that favor. Favor that's on you. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing that God has. What He put, as the people say, put that super on your natural. A super on your natural. They glaze on your donut. Come on, Chris. Yes, sir. But you know, that thing, God spoke those words to me, so it reassured me that when I be in the place, He's gonna bless, and He's gonna bless me too. And wherever, that's why I tell you, man. People think I'm crazy, but I just go around and knowing the room and knowing the set and everything. But it's working though. It's working. Because I know if I bring God there, and I bring Him with me in the car with me and to the set in the mornings, I know something great, and I go expecting something great to happen in my life. See, this is what we're talking about. This is what the secret weapon is all about. We set the perimeters. We go in to conquer. We'll be back after these messages.
Need a local notary to sign or verify your imported documents? If so, contact Viva Mobile Public Notary and ask for Tracy. That's Viva Mobile Public Notary at 601-791-1819, because a good name is important.
Y'all ready? Man, with the amount of blessings that God is placing and the favor He's placing on your life, I want you to be able to share something with our listening and viewing audience. I remember in talking with you concerning you being in the movie Black Panther, and then also too, I remember you telling me you also have another movie that you're getting ready to be in, which is the new Avengers movie. Yes, sir. Okay, so you excited, you amped about that and everything? I'm very excited about it. I hope they keep my close up. I hope they keep it. But can you talk to us about how that close up happened? Because when you told me, I was like, oh my God, it was amazing how you said. Go ahead. Okay, like I wasn't supposed to be in the front of the line. But for the Avengers movie. For the Avengers movie. In the movie, and actually snapshot in the release photo, that's actually a release for the official Avengers trailer. A stunt guy, he was like, hey, I need some people. He was like, Rashard, come here, stand right here. And his name is Precious Jenkins. Hey, stand right here. And he was like, you're going to be right here. We're going to do it. We're going to map it up. And so
all of the guys were supposed to have been first teamer guys.
Yeah.
And what I tell people about God, well, God will exalt you and put you from being last into being first.
Yes, sir.
So
yes,
he
sir.
called me and I did it. And I was standing there, didn't even realize I was standing like right in between Captain America
and the Black Panther, just two of them.
And immediately in that moment, the one of the assistant directors were like, "Hey, you guy right there, hey, you're gonna turn around and you're gonna notice the Hulkbuster when he arrives and walk up behind you."
The Hulk is coming through you?
Yeah, well, he's actually gonna arrive like on my shoulder.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, that's scarier than the Rhino in the other movie. I mean,
but this time it was a copy. It was a copy.
Oh yeah, man.
And it wasn't.
That's
and
cool.
They were like, "Hey, you guys, you turn around and notice this." All right, then. So I noticed it, filmed it, shot it, bam, and glory be to God for letting that happen. And I hope they keep that.
Wow, yes, sir. Yes,
I
sir.
hope I did it right. But
yes, sir.
Man, that was one of the things that happened to me.
So I remember you said like when in that moment when that happened, you said you were around other guys who were playing particularly a role kind of like what you were doing, but when you were called out, you got like some strange looks. What were those looks like?
That was
Who, him?
Yeah, him. Like, he don't even supposed to be up here.
Right.
But the thing is, like I tell people, when you give God a chance for you to be in the room, in the presence, in the moment, you give him a chance to work on your behalf.
Wow, man.
But it's up to you to remain steadfast, to be in position, to always be aware. Like I tell my people that work with me for the film and do things, when you go on a set, no matter if you are the trash person, or the person that's responsible for the bathroom, whatever your position is, from the director all the way down to the garbage man.
Yes, sir.
Notice what's going on set. Notice how people are doing things. Notice what's going on, because the PA that is in charge of getting food may be your director next year.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's important.
How I know God will be able to work.
Yeah.
It's like I said, the guy that may be the extra may be the lead guy tomorrow, literally.
Yeah, true character shows up how people treat you when they don't need you.
Very much
so
so.
if they're looking at that trash man, that's nobody, that could be their test.
Very much so. And that's one person I love now. He's been able to do this is Will Smith. And he said what happened was he used to come on set and be like very, very, kind of like away from people. But he said he met Nelson Mandela, and Mandela told him, touch the people because you give them something to strive for. You make them touch them so people will know that you are real, and you give them an idea of what they can become in the faith, and they can believe in the destiny and the faith that's within them.
That's powerful, because honestly, even like in the Bible, if you think about it, after Christ had gave his life, he died, he rose again, he got the holes in his hand, they couldn't believe it was him, so they had to touch him. So that's a powerful thought right there, y'all. We'll be back to finish this thing out. We thank you for stopping by, and we want you to stay right there. The Forum.
Whether you're a 1,000 square foot office complex or a small local firm, we've got you covered at Good Hands Cleaning Service. If you're looking to add cleaning service or not satisfied with your current cleaning provider, contact us today. We'll make upgrading your cleaning experience smooth and efficient.
Y'all ready? Yeah, man. So I've seen you work in different capacities. We've actually went to the same ministry for a little bit. I saw you on the drums. Then I remember seeing a video. I think you were at USM and you were James Brown and, getting your thing on, man. You're singing, you're playing the drums now, working in film, man, and I think it's so impressive. I think it's so awesome that you're a believer, a strong faith believer. My thing that I would say, because we can talk about a lot of what you're doing all day. What would you say to those individuals out there who are where you were before this all really started bursting open for you? The one that's writing out their ideas, I want to be in film, I want to be in movies and things. What would be advice that you would give them?
Tangible advice, if we going for is spiritual wise, write it down, make it plain.
That's biblical.
Make it plain, and put it on paper. One thing that I've done so far, I wrote what I want to happen.
Wow.
On a paper that I have in my car right now. That before I step on every set, I read that paper. It is a prayer. And God, I can't remember my scripture that I wrote down, but I read it every day.
Wow.
And
so you have a foundational scripture.
It's the scripture when the door shall be open.
Revelations 3 and 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the door
Behold,
shall be,
set before me an open door.
Yeah.
No man can shut it.
Very much so. And I read that every time I step on set and before I get out of my car to go on to whatever event that I'm doing. Do that, read it, make it plain, write it down. Also, tangible things. Get with somebody. You can get with me. You can get with one guy that like I said, my teachers for audition approach is oh my God, Jim Gleason.
Okay.
As well as another acting coach by the name of Lance Nichols. And most of these guys are in New Orleans because, for one, we don't have a lot of tangible teachers that are in Mississippi.
Gotcha.
But I'm here. And start from the basics. Don't be afraid to start from the beginning. Because, for one, God honor humble beginnings.
Yeah.
And let him exalt you.
Yeah.
And, learn about life, learn about things that you can use for us in your stories. Write stories that are true to you and build stories that are true to you. And also, if you just want to be an actor or whatever you want to get, if you just want to get in film, whatever you want to do, make it plain. Make it plain and give it to God. And give it to God. When I say give it to God, meaning by give it to him, but make sure you do your part.
Got to do your part. Yes, sir. Faith without works is dead. Yes, sir.
And faith with works is life.
Okay. So, I like that. Y'all got that? Faith with works is life.
Hey.
So if people want to come to your class, can you tell them real fast before we go how they can reach you to sign up for the class, if you're going to do any more or anything like that,
Well, my goal is to do a weekly cipher. It's probably gonna be on a Saturday or Sunday to give people time to kind of do whatever they want to do, and kind of basically get with actors and young actors and build them up, and also get ready to deploy them out, man. Because when I feel that God told me, one thing God told me was He said, through through film, man's image has been destroyed, and through film, his image will be repaired. But so, if you want to contact me, actually, what you can do, you can message me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at just put at Rashad4Music, and that's Rashad with the number 4 music, and I'm there. You can send me a message, whatever you want to do. Follow me, whatever you want to do. You can. Do that, and it's Rashad4Music. Or if you just want to just contact me directly by email, just Rashad4Music@gmail.com. And hey, I'm there. I'm there as a servant, because for one thing that I find as a servant, God would exalt you.
Real quick,
yes, sir.
A plug for the movie Avengers that's coming out. When is it coming out? And talk it up, man.
Yeah, you already know what it is. Your main man, Mr. Rashad, Mr. Multiple himself, will be in that new hit movie, Avengers Infinity War, supporting my Wakanda family. You already know what it is, because for one, we coming, baby. We coming for Thanos. And we coming April the 27th. Get your tickets now, because the line's going to be longer. Get your tickets. Get your tickets.
Can we do the Wakanda before we leave? How you do it?
And I want to let everybody know, it's right over left.
Right over left?
Left over right.
Look at that. So I was wrong. We're going to try it again. All right, ready?
So it's right over left. Wakanda forever, baby.